Ene eyo benimbo so mene da ye to so enwoche memo adwo na me na say so Adom TV ye nkase atwato ene da mu nsem hodo ato ye mpoase aboabo no don hwere ba kontem obi man so die ewo mani gidie die wom sanso na gwakansie mu nsem de nyina ebesom wona nsem abetie no ebi ene say Panimfo wadakpema ahimfie ade afutu ama wono mo ye nhwehwemu fa nipa bonefo tutuatu no se obi anya hinsem mfiri mu na de mrada no panimfo mfanto sanso na chief director ye war ministry of interior se panimfo fa ne manwu akwam ya obetumi asigina ye ne aye niam bi ebeboa emma asetena no wonye die mu ensem mu jamboy hene ye wo pandai mense no so mo se mampanyini ni aso ye hwemu asua ho nsam so ede ni ye sanse free day senior high school ni bi ho nso Penifo atune jeje mu weni afufro bi anamde somo se Adom kase hye so GTP New Style the fragment wana blessing fashion apam amami Facebook YouTube DSTV Go TV yedem uhia me ayafra me anoche waba ajwa se wa mebasia Ensemble nchemo no memfa entwa so emma wana dakpema ahimfie wonom aye nsentwefo nhyiamu Jumedie no wase no enwade kokobonsem akọ ama bambo adwumakuo ye wo maimu amanyofo nananom atra nkonwa nyina se nipa bonfo nanu ada kotututuo wa himfie ma nipa num efa mu praye no obia anya hensam nto nkyɛn na wo mo ye hwehwemu no entumi nkyere sa nipa bonfo yi na bebi amrada no wonfanto
Wo insentwerefo nhyiamu a dakpema ahimfie ehyehyɛ na se na opanyina efe no Bashiru Dabali ede to nsentwerefo nanim se wo mo de enya de se mo wo ahimfie ntawantawa wo mantam mu ebenam so amane pabonefo ato ahye won so okire mu se wo mfa basabasa kwan so emfandi asem yi na so won tena wo se nipa bi embu ahimfie na animtia ne nkasa mu na okaka ho se dakpema odan na yare mpa so efra abusuan mu nipa ne wona ahwehwe boabo ahimfie se won ka wona komanto won yam na emra enya adwuma
This morning to give an official statement on the armed attack on Dakwema Palace and Dakwema himself. Dakwema is expressing his most friendliness to the media houses, and he told us this morning, even on his sick bed, that peace is what he cherished. No member of the family should attack anybody in retaliation. That we should leave the issue to the police to investigate this criminal attack.
Anwachi na Bashiru Dabali esi sujia se tamale eyananafo efie ne senti no so kon bi beba ne benam wonso mpo a eno ene ade betwato.
Peaceful place, and it is the home of our ancestors, and we will be the last people to wage war on anybody in Tamale. We will not resort to violence to drum home our demand. That will be the last. But we are appealing to politicians, traditional authorities to delink chieftaincy out of this armed attack. It is an armed attack and it should be treated as such. We have no problem with any chieftaincy divide in the northern region. We have no problem with anybody. So people should delink this particular armed attack on Dakwema and the palace.
Yanko yasem dibia Supreme Court no wakwa setena na wahye na wochiremu a eya sen North Brashe bedwani panyini James Jache Kwesen opanyini na hu akohia se wode nkrata amano wachini ya no wanya no kra nam so nti wode nkrata ne bi ba de obonkrata mu ade bi kwafemfa panyini da ho nyina nei opanyini mechire court no anaso wamfa krata amra metwitwa nye ne ho de nti a court no eni se wo ma no anaso wo hye no ma na adwuma wo ye se mrashe bedwani no wode to ho
Omanfo bekai say July busumi mu ewo afia etwa mu na opanya ne di ne Michael Ankoma nimfa e de asem ekwadan Cape Coast High Court say emrahye bedwani a wo Asen North ne nkrata asem no bibia ne hono ma edan na di se wo ye Ghana ni ne sent court no entna asem ne so se de be obetimi ayi no afri mrahye bedwafie na asem yi wodidi mu ene san ko pie mu ewo court kunini a ewo Ghana hanom ne sent February da na etoso Dunumunu and a court kunini no eshe say e kamia essential ya hodo e wo hono mu na opese wo wura yi obepie mu wo court no wonfi omo ne senti enhyehyɛ ya wo didi na sam e wo court wonom no won tro e wo Daily Graphic mu na won fa bi enkobo Supreme Court won fa bi enkobo eye High Court e wo Cape Coast na emrahye bidwani won fa bi enkonkobo ne fie na enei ebra wo kopie mu e wo court honom no asama emrahye bidwani lawyer Chachuchi Kata editor court no anim ene say e wo musa wode nhyehyɛ ko Daily Graphic ni mu de nanso nhyehyɛ no enye ni nada ene wo mu a wo mu de e ha won pa na lawyer ni a wogina mu ema Michael Nimfa eye Frank Davis enso asama wo kan ne say wagidi ye pa sensama e wo Daily Graphic yi mu a wo mo de to abontema Ghana fo nyina hu ye no se wo wura yi eka say nhyehyɛ ni nada anso na se wo anhuna ene na wo ye wo trofo nhyehyɛ ya hodo a wadidi asam no ewo court no ni nyina da ekọ Daily Graphic ni mu na no echi no na registrar court wono Michael Anyentei editor court na ni mu say enkrata biara na esese lawyer ni ebeje ede kotro ensemi gu Daily Graphic ni mu no wo mo de mo nti omo nso gidi ye pa say ensama ewo mu no eye pepepe eno echi no na Attorney General Godfred Yebo Adame editor court no eni mu say ye ya lawyer ni a wogina mu emma opanyin na wode asem ne kodan court no ekwaje nkrata asem eye bibia no etresan hyehye ya na sese ekọ enkrata no mu nyina no akom weyinti atemuafo ano wo ho no mu no ekọ adwendwen mu a chikata asem a wo kan ye wo botugu ye weyinti asem bi se ekoba ye ne se obi biara agitum se asem yi esese wodi e wo court wono na bra wo to so aba no enipansia na agitum se asem yi esese wodi asese wasan etu ahyeda ede akọ march da etoso edunsia e wo afi ma obesan afre asem ni biem twa ni mu se mrahye bidwani obetime de ne nkrata asem ababedan court no efri ene edikosi match da etoso edunsia
biasi amanse nyina ye my Ghana ka ho eyi nesi hodomo a wade bomma abaso say International Women's Day na kopie mo my Ghana mrahye bedwam nso enei empanifo adijuma no abomma abaso ewo hodomo adom kase ede atwesi
sane se ene ye da biasi amanse nyina eto no wade bo ema abasunti no enei abra wonom call asetena ewo mrahye bedwam no na dwemtenani a woda ema emrahye bedwafo ano ewo mrahye bedwam Lady Alhassan ede abasobode sonko ema wonom ewo oman mu nyina esan wonom modem bo a wobo ede boa ebusua ene oman mu ne nyina nanso ne kasaye mu no ene wadi tu just abrehusem ene se ema wonom eboa ema mpanyimfo tumi dwendwene wo man hu no enya ade a wonom edoso
depends on members of this House, particularly my fellow female members of Parliament. We must work at all times to protect issues that confront women while urging Parliament to pass laws that eliminate cultural and institutional barriers.
Mrahye bedwani a wogina ma wonom a wo ada East Comfordoyo Ganza na eye dwemtenani abedi akire ono nso ade tu dwa se ema betumi aboa ama ensesaye aba ono nso ekasafa affirmative action bill no
2016 no omo the bill ne bai ema yekọ ho workshop na yekọ ho na ehu crosses bi wo na yeso omo nkosisa mra na saa time so na election nso abai njomu wi election no yenye hu bill no eba yebeye ho adwuma ye ma ye ni je ho na mom cross sa cohabitate bi na wo mu no eno kra na ma 2016 yentimi ampase
no akire na emrahye bedwafo bi a wonom eye ma enso ede wonsem etudwa women with high professional values, ethics and so on who can contribute considerably to the development of our country. But are terrified of the name calling and therefore we lose the opportunity to have these contributions amongst us.
So yeah, Papa no. You penny for ya Jai president, minister, vice president. Omunyina, obana o. Omunyina ma ya na ehwe ye na etro mo na ko ha men ko ha ye say ye nyina na etete o. Enti
Sometimes you know if you are taken for granted. Say ni pasano onya jinabra obehwem maso. Nso emre pi no. Obe ho say omukonya mrepra omo nheda nti omo ho ehhehye mra ebeboa emma. Intimi jina ene International Women's Day so na masre ye papa no ye kunu no ye nuanom mema say eya omo nkai say omo maame no mo nuanom ma omo mba ma yen ena ntitiye ehye yensa
yen free marche bedwanim ne enko apinto na oba hema ye wo honom eye nana abena boaduwa ye otoso mienu na oba pagine ade afutu amamba no se wo bantamu bia ma na adwuma bi ma na baabi na wani atwa be ma bisu hwe no suban hwe no ye obeboa wo asetrem so be mai ohwe okoro mepe wo a wo hwe no obeboa wo a wo ba no so utu anamo ka chance wani gine ho a eyeyi
Oba hema wo Apinto Divisional Council nana abena boaduwa wo toso mienu ekasa wo afi International Women's Day edana wonum edi wo abeko asetebe e wo Prisia Hunival Men's ne mu no ene wodi afutuo ma nyina se so hu be ma bi na se wodona wonto wonsan frɛ be ma no ema ne mrefi na se woba no onu aduane ema wonum di wia na fe atenka wo ma wonum no wodi ato wonum ani edu saa da ye wiase amansan nyina eto asi honum a wodi ebo ema abaso a ema nyina eka bom adwendwene ene ama bi ebeboa ama wonum etumi agina yie sene bia wonum betumi akonkan enum ena maami eto ema nyina afo ahye wonum nkran se to hia be ma bi na se wodona ema o ma fawie eni wonum anim ne mum ontu hu anamo
the bias inti se obema tumi si oba pada na oba so tumi se be mape se wo hu be ma na yo ba na weni gine ho a wo be steady me tumi de maka se steady be ma no wo steady ni hwe na se bi o ye be ma weni gine ho nya be ma ye basa wo be tumi aka kire no ekwa mebre wo be tumi afa so you can invite him over oh be akojo na be ko de na brefe ni ndidi as friendship no course no etampo wo kam wan po nka na obaka de akenyo de beso so nti se oba ese be mepa enya ne bone so no kwanso
Dr. Celestina Alote eko dwumade na sibia wono so ede nsem bi etudwa
saa de ne de se de etwem aye kolo ene de mind na jare me am wo hey me civil engineer me ko school me sua maths me who ye engineering my engineering na de akoye PhD me go so e wo jare timi no aduane ti bibie ne wo kire se me ntimi nya madwuma no as an engineer na asana jare anu aduane etimi ka ne nyina bom eye e ma ne ye fe ti sa adwene de etwem utu am de be ma menu amanom ne se bibie ne ho ye kase ye be ya ye ntimi nye de hia ne se ye be meki ya adwene se ye be ye se be make up your mind to say me pese me yese de pese ye no eno an say ye be hwehwe de ehia a be me yetimi aduru sa pempen so no se bia pese o medical doctor obesua bisa se subject be ne se bisua wo school na wati ro hu sa subject no wada anadwo wo na usua de anadwo ni awia nyina
International Women's Day kroya enti Ghana Immigration Service ene oma ye dwumade sronkokra wan kran mantem yi emu na ho na Chief Director Edema Ministry of Interior Adelaide Anokumi ade adesrade to aban wanim se free na kure wo ye nhyehyeye a wonhwe hunu de ebeboa ma ya pomode ye die na aboye fa hodie ho ba na aboa ama ma setena akwanimu
Chief Director wo asoye hwe efisem so Adelaide Anokumi ede futuo ama enyumakuo ewo omamu ase wo monhwe se abrene abrebia no wo mo bema ema akonya ewo wo mo dwumadi a wo mo edi ewo wo mo nyumamu wo kire mu se empre bebre na ya na enjijimu ekoso ewo se enyumakuo mu esanse wo manfo ehuni se nyuma emema etimiye no enya ade a ema etimiye de biarada wo kire se enti sakra na emum esese wo ne ma emayi akonya wo kasa e wo Ghana Immigration Service ene nkabomku a woto ne din se International Center for Migration Policy Development a workshop a wo mo yede ma ema dudu a won wo Immigration Service no wo de tudwa se abrene abrebia se ema ebo ono ho modern e wo woni nyumadi a wo mo eya esese woni nya abasobode.
Our responsibility is to honor and appreciate the women who are making success in their lives and bringing success into the life of other women and those around them. Your Excellency, one of the policy objectives of the Ministry of Interior is to review review the existing laws and regulations that govern the operations of the services in order to meet current needs. The changing dynamics of migration is a wake-up call for the Ghana Immigration Service to be ahead of time so as to deliver on its core vision of delivering excellence in security and migration management for national development.
What was to say? SSC Adiniama Egu Akwam, Senior Mai, one in Puntu Ewa Brabom, a bit me a conkai, no one so enya one found who dear Ewo Pipia one bayemu.
We need a humanitarian structure that places women's needs, rights, and empowerment at its heart. That means longer-term funding to enable us to take an empowerment approach towards those we serve and effectively engage public sector to respond not only as a service but also as planners, leaders, and advocates of various institutions.
Efutu akwa mama sa de bia ka wono mo hye tietie onfo ahodie so ama wono mo ntama wafuo wontimi mfantu se de wosu wotu oni nyina wonyi ne totwene na mbom wonyina branding konkwa ni mumua na my Ghana chichire no enkonani.
Ada watu asi hono a wode bo ema abaso no bunu East Mantamu fonso edi wono mo de na dom kase ama ne boni wiafia kenten ekopie mu wo hono mo a one ema bi ekotwetwe nkomo. Matilda Santoa assistant director ewo local government services ewo Techiman na wono de wo hu ne se sesei ema ebo wo hu moden echen kan bi.
First no nana e hu ne se ye kan ema hye se ema de ye ndabre ni jade but na de entisa ama eko school nya position dia ewo animu so with the assumption nipa bi wo say ema de ebia position bi wo ha it is only reserved for the men. Entisa me growing up no me hu ne say entisa so ba wo yire wo ho eko school one for school and dia grow ana bibia wo yesa wo ye ni yie nko ade a position bia esafata se unya bema enya no wo ba no so ye de sa equal opportunity no ma.
Agatha say bunu East Mantamu girl child officer ono so edi to just say emperwanyi sen de titiru bia emma emma bi abrabo etumi ka akire.
Dear how dream pie emperwanyi sen edi enya bebre because abra call lockdown na say yare covered by emma ya to school ni bia na Mario bebre na afafro ebi mo eda so e school mu a omo emma ekurekura wo na ebasa emwa enwomasua ha dwen bebre awofo nso emfe ya ni mofra na atitiro emma enwomasua chi
Obaba kwa onu so ni din ene Patricia kire ahokyere wo fa mu abra na wo school mu a wo fa nyinsan na nso omia nani a wotumi ewie school no
esi wonye na kwan ye man ni akwansidi emayo efri se me kan pro na me ko sukupon ewo UCC me fa afro ewo second year mama na mbo maba me husua ade na yankopon ye madom batimi awie school asenya branch intinde meka na afuto kakra me mama nyina ne se de besi ewo yakwan mu bia yanyewe ho na yentumpon ewo abrabo
Cheme na mena me homra tell me bad ya ka hire no di se wo hwe bi enti me de beto aso. Meda se me mo akwa ba ebiem na afa nsam no de aka hire do memfa ento aso emo ye ko etifi mantem no ebu pandamensi no emu na jamboy ahene na osuo banda montoko ya wodi nkan na nase efri bra mampanyi dada John Dramani Mahama na breso aso ya na hwemwasua ho nsam so no ekukuru eye free day senior high school ni bisi wo besi sa bre benimfo ntu ho anamon enti wasra pa benimfo hwe na nsiesie ene de waso ye wo ho bia no wanyema wo
Jamboy Community Day SHS no omampanyi dada Mahama breso na wonom ehyasie na bra odi ntwo e wa fimpinu ene dunsia abato ni mu no na wonom gyasi ho a wankwa nkoto aso biom efiri sa abre no wagya dan na si honom a sesi awowo na agye sa dan aboso e wo Jamboy yamani boni ekobo nto e wo honom no okohu se mfidie bi a wode beye adwuma e wo dan anka wosi ama Ghana enkoda kosuade wo mu no ebi wo honom kura wetwaja atumu yamani boni to aso ne wo hene wo Jamboy na papa esuo banda mu ntoko ya wodi nkan ekotwetwe nkomo a wodi adesrede ato aban ni mu se
yawo machines ni nyina ahyehye nim se ai ska mo dia si e block no enye wakofo dia Ghana for eska ai taxpayer ska na omode esisi e block no enti misra ban se abandada NDC for na ebesi sa school no enti enye NDC for ska Ghana for ska enti 70 misra NDC sorry MPP for president say oma mbesi school no ento aso ye mano ebre efri ha eko Accra eko Eligu eni ekura ekka ho nti misre Ghana ban say omeyi se oma meyi a nema na ahye wo ho nyina omeyi because nema no hadwen asase so mehi asase so mo meyi ya na mo tu asase omo e block no free so na asase so mfa band pa fofran obe so betimi di aye mfonto ama kro no
omanfo bi a wonum ewo jamboy ya woni amani boni twetwe nkomo no edito nanimu se
si woni de but I rewose government policy say free crèche copy SHS basic education basic education and by policy say universal and compulsory as a secondary education, that is which is basic in Ghana. But the course one there, I just say abano SS no more sino, no creme by and no say, or my jar to remove. I'm a jash machines and any money in our home. Into your best rare, the man penny and another dankwa, and penny for. So omo na nka muncho mani because other sites na krofoforo na omo ne ye de ne hyase no omo awie kra ma omo hyase ye de eco school ba ye de ne de since then enye adwuma omo complete enti e besere na na se oba beboa ye
Yanko oti mantem no emu mpanifo atumi abo mhomoden a wabie eye Regional Lands Commission office no ano na we yesoafo abedi achiro pensase enimu adodode ensamso ne kwaye bretio ensamso benito owusubio no wɔkyerɛ saat na ye wono abia no beboa pa amansase ehye de ye aban de ye ankorakora de bebi wɔso manfo didi kwaduro ho tutu nyina no atumi akoyi
Ojumadi akoso ewo dambaya na oye Ediapa Land Commission office hontuma ewo otimantemu no sofa be de chiro mantemu ho edu tudwa se botaye nam so ema wo di se adwuman pa ne se eno beboa amampunto akoso ebion no ebetwe land administration no abayomanfo no ochire mu se wo mre bi atwemu no ansa no manfo no bi benya land administration fo no emo ano je se wakoho ebi nso ho a so fashion be don hwere miensa ansa no adwun kwanta ja se kan pando na mro no ahodre keka ho
office BPA your constitution natural say baby a na new region bia no there was your regional lands commission so mukaya eba lands regional lands commission board sabre no na yemi office nti ene a womanya office ya BPA office no for mama who said the office no etia we beboa ama womu a wombeti assembly na womaba na make sure say asase ya meto na dia mekwa akoye search na media mekwa na makoye release udi kan sa na okoye a sa bere no obi en ho obetimi asisi
eno achi na wokaka ho se land commissioner wo otimantemu no ebeye adwuma impo e wa abefu kwan so eno benam so amama odwumadi no aye wano
bie no bie wo mu bia ya digital what you say if you say aban say opese or digitalize all the administrative process what Ghana and also so wo shemu kana said the ben ya at least bia no titru the ye hyase first no betimi hyase e wo sa aban so
Oswafo wo otimantemu Joshua Makubo efa konyane so abo Lands and Natural Resources Ministry abaso ojumadi a wodi ye no.
This is why the creation of Oti region was also very important, was to help create jobs for the people of the Oti region. It is my hope and prayer that in as much as we accept that there are some of the position that requires some kind of technical knowledge, that we may not have people in the OT region here with some of that knowledge. We also believe strongly that we have people with the requisite human resource that can be trained and monitored and tutored to acquire the relevant skills.
Enko adanse boase wasante mantem no emu womo a eso anua na so de tipa truck akese no anua ne abo de komo womo hia bia de asi dan no wochiremu se mpanimfo atosentia sika mu ha mu nchemu edunum 15% na no wo hwe ne mu se wo mpanimfo ebeto loading fee ni mu ha mu nchemu dunum pepepe so ewi ase omama mu so ekọ ha mu nchemu aduasa emwa wa adwuma ne tise wo de wa adwuma ato
tukase enya ne tie se tipa truck drivers are omo oboase ebuafu yie pa enne omo dom na de agu ho ese omo anya adwuma no meduru no nyina a kire se Ghana aban ade nhya ba se yemfa 15% enento esetiade so nene omo mpanifo bi ade omo sekan aya dwadanka ese omo oji omo over 30% enu nti na omo entiase a enne omo ababo dompem e wo hai na odo aso atofoma se omo beti wa kire nyina a kire se drama no ekofa anya no aboden a ebema odan bo nso atimi akosoro ewo oboase ene ne pataba nu nti ena omo do omo asem edam panifo se omo enka bi ma omo na 50% ena omo betua na nye 30% yeni panifo na da ekwira no eni nkomo na yemisa won se omo hawo ne senti enne omo anya adwuma
oboase aye tipa truck ya driver for ya sana so tipa truck association ene da ena omodi krata free kuma se de breye yanzu yenum se aban no ato ashantiadiem aban ne de 15% ena ede aka ashantiade no edi ama yenyina yenum se de ye gine dada no eno na ye be work ne ye de 50% ye den ede aka ho no pay ye ba ya omodi 12 wheel in case of 2.6 no omaye no loading fee no the machine loading and e go to no buji no omaye no 3.4 and double as no so omaye no 2.8 that means almost be 30% and at the atoto so e die driver for no ye shia yenso so e basa ye shia meeting na ye the two drivers ni nyina anim e die and ye nyina ye shia na omo se driver for no ye ntiase if you say abanese ye 50% na ento so e den na omo 30% na e den akwakoto so ase kafo ni bi nso e wa ha ye no omo so ni komo ne misa omo so se de omo panifo ikan omo fo aso ana
ya adwene se ko bushon na sentiase anya adwuma enya ade a ye driver fo no ye be ma omo aye adwuma wo bushon na se ka bia amba na se wa obetimi asanwe na akwakoton a na wa sawade akwakoton 30% or 30% plus e na aba beto so enti yesre MC oboase ye MC East and West na se omomfa omunansi form na sa percentage ni de omonhwe se na ye ka se ebe ye adwuma na omonhwe se ombeboa ye na sa percentage na ye adwuma ye sa edansie no aye problem
se si a percentage a omo work di aka ho se ye so ye ka se ye de the same percentage kan ye de no ho a omo ntimi nto anwea no because se si a ukodwom a obi esu se ye woton ade a ye nto nti ye sere omo fa 15% ne enkan ye de ho se na be a obi ewo sidan so obetumi atua
meeting ade Isaac K nomenyo Adom kase
ye fra danse boase ni enyina omo nsem yi so na ye ho nya boafo nkrato me be kira pomde kase ebetwa meda se wo twamia afedi adru so no eya pomde kase na Little Car Consulting Limited bonom ene Ghana National Air Campaign Secretariat no aka wo ho abomu a wapa adwumadi esronko ho ntoma wato dedin se EGGSTRA-O campaign na we nyina ye se bebo Ghana fo nyina kokko no hunu fasode e woso se wodi kosuadie ka wondada asetena
Ebra the Little Car Consulting Limited ene enyumaku ahodo a ema ene dan no ewo kuayomu epa odwumadie ho ntume ne ewo patwe nyina ne se EGGSTRA-O no ene se ebetimi aboa amaganafo enya nimde ewo kusiadie ho se de ebe ya emu ahoden so obi biara ebenya mu chefa na ni nada ene se wo se sesi ada enipa edi kusia ewo Ghana no ekofom pa ena kusiadodo a esese enipa edi ewo Ghana no nso eno nso ekofom weyinti sa campaign ni ebeboa amaganafo enyenimdie ewo kusiadie ho comfortrewa champona won na ye coordinator ewo Ghana National Air Campaign Secretariat ekasa ya wodi tu da say
eni amaboa ye den yes cost of inputs no have gone so high enunti na ama base ɛsɛ sɛ yɛto nkosua mu to campaign ni sɛ ka obie ni kosua baako dakro na anɔpa wakɔdi kosua baako akosto ni 150 pesos ɔde koto kokodi a ɔbɛmɛ nto ɔnto kosua ɛno ne yasɛm a yɛne aban ka sɛ yɛsrɛ no ara koto dwagu fam ɔmo fɛ bro wheat bran soya bean meal no yayi soya oyire na firi mu no entete no enene bo ekeka kotre ede ankasa
Ndidi Fojo enwoye project lead ewo EGGSTRA-O dwumadie mu ebra wo kasa fa dwumadie no ho no eneme bia wo dan na di eni
EGGSTRA-O nutrition for all just say ye pese ye katre Ghanaians adekunti a ese obiadi eggs from akola to penyimu na ye choose to partner with all these women groups Awia Awafa and Agri House Webvac with these women groups omani ima nya a lot of encounters inti campaign no the whole goal is to educate everyone on why you should eat eggs, the benefits of eating eggs, and especially to women and children to promote egg consumption because I am my war ne money.
Yanko jadiemu ensem emua Belma Africa, womo enako for frito abeboade na omoka Ghana fo nyina ni wiase amahudo nyina ho na wodi International Women's Day no womo dia so dwase se ope frito omo brand ambassador foforo kra no a yenua ba na ashoko
Frito la Ghana fo enim se eye anwa eye na obi biara enso de ye aduane e wo Ghana fa na nyina no enei wa pa wo ba ni din na ashoko se wono ena emra mebo frito anwa eho dawuru e wo Ghana ha no na we nyina no mpanyimfo e hwe se ebetimi aboa ama wona wonfa frito enye aduane e wo fie no wo mo nso ebetimi e de frito aye aduane bi na ebra wo kopa na ashoko eho ntume sei ene koye.
Proud to appoint her as the new brand ambassador for Frito. She's a woman who resonates with her target audience. Announced for the very first time the Frito brand ambassador, Nizirin Ashoko Doku, popularly known as Na Ashoko. Shall we welcome her upstage to receive this mantle? You can, oh, so you can, you can, you can. Give up Marketing manager of Realma Africa, Erabe Kuya Edusei, editor Adom TV enimu say.
New campaign you face yes and you say you deserve a life of goodness. And you say send us sitting up bia etibia and you say obabia enyasa goodness no. And ti hwehwe mu no na shako you bia emma ensem seme hia no. Ye hwe ne ndwumadi o dia mo monitua Emma ensem ehia no pa ena obone homodin bebre enti nipa sa no eya yeso brand no ye hwehwemu ye pese ehu obi a wetumi ye bofo beka say holds the same value as the brand enti na ma ye choose na Ashoko as your brand ambassador
na Ashoko ene Adom kase ekasai
Many Japan say Frito of Four me say brand ambassador because message na nansi omode to jano say as Imano ehu hia se ye be ma ya pomudin ho ehian wo yes anwoma we nyina no nso no ehu hia se obe hwe wo so wo ho Frito de anwa pa ehu hia se wo hwe wo ho no na afeso wodwane yemu ni wodwane di mu no e wo se wodi enwo papa wodwane na Frito ye vegetable cooking oil inti no Would chi wedwane anasa would nwa wedwane emma a lot of vitamins and nutrients other oil brands se bia na omuntumi ma
Yenyina wa ma Africa for nsem yeso ye na ye honya aboafo nkrato ye ba ya gokansie kase betwaso
Sema ekoso agudie mu na anwumre be hyase area fi parliament na MP Adema Tano North constituency honorable Frida Prempena what in summer to gas na kwa International Women's Day ye no say hwe na ye de achitastron koma ma na bor ne ne sports ne bieza zaze de bia me ma na de ne nko an ye hwe ma na so de ambetimi ate o ma na nim ye pa.
How long can this country continue to spend money on the players on our teams and how long will they continue to disappoint Ghanaians? How are we preparing the female teams, the princesses, the black queens? Yes, we've not lost it all. In some other disciplines, we are doing well, we are doing much better. But football is becoming a problem. We are investing in football, but the outcome hasn't been good so far. The local players in this country are also yearning to also be called. They are yearning to go professional. So why don't you also use most of our local players who are equally good, so that they will play their hearts out, than always inviting the professionals who would always want to take care of themselves so that they don't hurt themselves. We should have a blend of the two. I would want to appeal to the FA, to the Ministry of Youth and Sports, to also consider the call to include skillful local players and train them in the team. I believe that when we call on them, they will play their hearts out.
Right, it goes so International Women's Day name Maboro said bet my corner anymore GFA president Racket yes or crack so the and some to get them say or there and a mamu moon or Jidi say or yet bet me be as a mabo bet my fan to my perfra but when him say Bibrioa or bet me account.
That tells you clearly the quantum of energy and effort this football association is investing in the female game. I think that we are encouraging more female participation in the sport across all facets of the football ecosystem, be it by way of governance, in refereeing, also via the Academy on Refereeing Policy, by way of personnel who administer our female national teams, giving access to females to be coaches via our newly introduced, obviously, the coaching educational sector, coach license D and C, which will be coming up soon. But I think that there's a general push for women's football in this country, and the performance of Hazakes ladies at the Waffle tournament, the performance of Hazakes ladies at the African Champions League speaks volumes of the quantum of the intangible assets that we have here, and also about the quality of investment that we have in the female game. So on national team front, I think that has been very, very positive.
2023 Africa Games, I want to see you so a course honorable Mustafa Yusuf, your sports minister. Then somebody to join and say, Bibia the cool, be do her night as security, Omodi Bejimo and Yasam Ketwakra.
All stakeholders in the organization of the African Games should work together and not apart. The government is playing its part to support the organization of the seamless continental event, and we are providing the facilities, security, access and visas to Ghana and many more. We expect in return nothing more or less than cooperation from all key stakeholders. We hope this first joint technical meeting will place great importance on bringing all key players in the organization of 13th edition of the African Games on board. Let us make everybody comes to Ghana to experience the African.
All right, EGGSTRA-O sani ahun sisi no ebesi akona kaisha ne so ne kuma ase Asante Kotoko ane Bichem United the game back ko apem so ye 0-0 Ghanaian Premier League outstanding game na say ye di fi no Chana House of Folk ne wafa ebebo our class sports chede me nyina so na ye fancy Sergio Manucho the producer Kedwa Nankasa ne Eric Asiedu Bwedi anacho aba etwaso.
Mesan emwakwa ba yenko mrahye bedwama bedwakwa mpanimfo apa ahwe ne amanwodo so ntem nkita hundie hu nsem so meche foreign affairs committee no ranking member Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa abogara mampanyina baso pa se kwantu a woko Dubai wanfa private jet ye bo man ne ka twitwiri de nemom ene ya passenger plane yi bi ene wo fire ma me no ka say de am my Ghana nya mfa so 3.5 million Ghana cedis a ebebo man ne yedi
last year up to now. And I am they say, at least they say no. It appears the president is listening to Ghanaians because the same way, Utie Ghana for Dudona, Utie union leaders, Utie experts, analysts, Obiaka said, you cannot continue on this path. And yet sustainable. Say, Omai Ahunchiraba, Yesika Mwaka said we are broke. Now we need to come together to bounce back. Share your deficit, baby, your budget deficit. Share some international credit agencies are downgrading I mean, yentumintia napufo, yentumintia university lecturers, they are always on strike. Yentumintia contractors, yentumintia school feeding caterers, district assembly common funds, you cannot call it. I mean, virtually every sector is on arrears. Ushe Sena, even a buying struggle to pay public sector wages. You can just see that this President Akufo-Addo on Pese Obeyuzi presidential jet now. There were other cheaper options because presidential jet no, ye the sika kesiye over $35 million and I had it toy President Akufo and our other year. But Ode Yenjin Tum's president or issues with the jets. The marker consistently, I say there are other cheaper options. President Kufuor said on use Gulfstream GIII, President Rollins Toyer no. Otu Kwan commercial, one charter presidential, one charter private jet da, one charter executive jet da. President Mills, President Mahama said presidential jet no any available if you are cost service no. Omotu Kwan commercial.
Say we share Adom Kasiye enyumre GTP ene fragment ma we share me aya frame me anoche waba adwa se wa me